following is an exclusive presentation of Arena Sportsnet, where every team has a fan. This is the National Urban Professional Baseball League, only on Arena Sportsnet.
All right, we're ready to go with our final two games here of this weekend. It's the East and the North squaring off in our first game. And from the windup, here's the first pitch, a strike on the outside corner and on the inside corner, and off we go at 11:26 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. We're glad you're with us. Right-hander works first base side of the rubber, chest high one, and the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss by Jabari Carr, and the count is 0-2. Carr, Coleman, and Trenton Wesson. The right-hander kicks and deals a fastball outside, and the count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 the count. From the chest high wine, here's the 1-2 pitch. Outside, missed with a fastball. It's been all fastball so far. And the count's even at 2-2. Jabari Carr, the shortstop, leading off the game. And the pitch on the way, swing and a miss. Ball gets away, catcher up with it, takes his time, throws to first, picked out of the dirt. And there's 1 out in the top of the first. Strikeout 2-3 for those of you scoring at home with us. Here's the third baseman, Darius Coleman. Stepping to the plate for the North team. They're in the navy blue tops with white numbers and the white pants. Coleman going with the old school look with the high pants. Here's the first pitch, curveball strike, and the count's 0-1. One strike to count. Infield, outfield, both at normal depth. The 0-1 pitch, breaking ball strike, and the count's 0-2. So starts him with 2 hooks. Let's see if he'll use the third one to try to put away Coleman. Coleman's been doing good this weekend. 0-2 pitch. Curveball, swung on and missed, strike 3. 2 strikeouts in the inning, both swinging. Well, that's the kind of situation. If you know you can get the curveball over, then you don't stop throwing it. Two up, 2 down. And here's Trenton Wesson. From the windup, here's the first pitch. Fastball outside corner, and the count's 0-1. Wesson, the second baseman. Swing, line drive, caught at second, inning over. So the North, for one of the few times here in this weekend, go 1-2-3 in the top of the first. We go to the bottom. The North nothing, and the East coming to bat. This is the National Urban Professional Baseball League, and folks, you are hearing it live on Arena Sportsnet.
Welcome to the Butcher Box. Our beef is exactly the way that nature intended. 100% grass-fed and grass-finished, antibiotic and hormone-free, and never taken from feedlots. Just 100% healthy meat. We offer 2 to 5 day delivery to the contiguous 48 states. The meat is flash frozen at the peak of freshness, packed with dry ice, and shipped directly to your door. The beef is sourced from a collection of small grass-fed farms. It is of the utmost quality and tastes incredible. Our steak won a blind taste test cook-off with the Today Show in 2015. So for 100% grass-fed and grass beef, organic chicken, and heritage-bred pork delivered for free on your schedule for less than $6 per meal, visit arenasportsnet.com and click on the Butcher Box logo, and if you do so, you will receive 10% off your first order, or give Butcher Box a call at 855-981-8568.
There's at least one place in every community in Illinois, one place where neighbors still gather and civic pride flourishes. It's one endless source of community pride and inspiration. One night where history is made, and the nation's future suddenly seems brighter than ever. There's at least one high school serving every community in Illinois. And if you're not there in the stands, then you're the one that's missing out. Because there's something special about high school sports and activities. It's part of every hometown in Illinois. Part of our state's rich culture and strong tradition. But it takes the support of the entire community to make it happen. Be a fan. Join the fun. Support the high school activities in your community. This message has been brought to you by the Illinois High School Association, celebrating more than 100 years of high school sports and activities in Illinois. Get in the game.
This is the National Urban Professional Baseball League, only on Arena Sports Net.
Bottom of the first we go. Andrew Ybarra will come up for the East team. And during his first day, all he did was go 3 for 5 with 3 singles. Jesse Charles is the pitcher. He delivers a fastball upstairs for a strike, and it's 0-1. A good buddy Michael Lyle traveling to New Orleans on this day. Travel safe, my friend. Swing and a miss on a curveball, and the count's 0-2. That curveball was nasty. Jesse Charles was great in his initial appearance this weekend. A windup in the 0-2. Curveball slapped foul off the instep of Ybarra. And the count remains at 0-2. Ybarra, Anthony, and Anthony Bradley and Nick Anderson. Charles winds and delivers. Swung on, grounded past the pitcher, headed to second. Coleman up with it at short. The long throw is away at first. Call that an infield single because it was going to be a tough play as the ball got there late. First baseman unable to pick it, so an infield hit begins the bottom of the first. So with that in mind, here's Anthony Bradley, the shortstop. Nice breeze going here in the booth. The fans have been active. The fans have been active in here, and there's a little bit of a breeze going outside as well. Charles from the low set position kicks and deals, swinging a line drive into left field. That'll get down for a base hit. Ybarra will make the turn at second, and he'll stop there as the ball comes back in. So an infield hit and a solid single put the first 2 men on with nobody out. And here is Nick Anderson. Nick Anderson, the second baseman, stepping to the plate. First and second, nobody out here in the bottom of the first. He's trying to get on board early. From the set, here's the pitch, a bunt out in front of the plate. Jesse Charles jumps on it immediately. The low throw to first is picked out beautifully, but the sacrifice works, 1-3. And now you put 2 runners in scoring position for Miguel Rivera, who's going to bat fourth. I beg your pardon. Miguel Rivera out in left field. From the windup, here's the pitch. Swinging a high pop-up. Catcher discards the mask. Andres the Giant Rosas, nearly made it as the ball came back to him. Nearly made a great play. The ball came back, but it was out of his reach. And the count's 0-1 to Rivera. Thank you all for joining us here from middle. I keep saying it wrong. I've said it wrong all weekend. Millington, Tennessee. I know why I keep saying middle, because I kept seeing Middle Tennessee State shirts over the course of this week. But all the folks here at USA Stadium, Millington, Tennessee, and the NUPBL, thank you for allowing Arena Sportsnet to bring these games to you. Here's a swing of the line drive foul up the first base line. The count's 0-2. Rivera's not getting cheated today. Trey Oliver would be next for the East team. 0-2, 1 down, runners at second and third. The pitch to Rivera, called strike 3. Fastball right down the middle. First strikeout of the game for Jesse Charles. And 2 down in the inning with two on, I beg your pardon, to Trey Oliver. Here's the first pitch to Oliver. That's a strike right down the middle. The count's 0-1. A 1-strike pitch. Fastball, strike right down the middle. The count's 0-2. Tell you what, Jesse Charles allowed 2 singles. A sacrifice got him to second and third, but a strikeout, and now 0-2 to Oliver. Charles from the low set looks at third, and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball outside. Good stop by Rosas behind the plate. And the count's 1-2. One and two the count. Charles sets, kicks, steals. Swinging a bouncing ball headed to second on a couple of hops. The high toss to first is in time, and wouldn't you know it, Jesse Charles gets out of a jam. 2 hits in the inning, but no runs, and 2 are left. We're at the end of 1. It's the East nothing and the North nothing. This is the National Urban Professional Baseball League.
Who do I perform for? I perform for all the awesome composers whose music deserves to be heard.
I perform for all the stagehands who make sure I never miss a cue.
I perform for our high school choir director who taught me to breathe from the diaphragm and sing from the heart.
Speech, debate, theater, music. The performing arts teach valuable life lessons that typically aren't taught in the classroom. They help high school students learn leadership skills that prepare them to enjoy more satisfying, productive lives.
I perform for Mrs. Evans, my high school debate coach, who has helped me become more confident than I ever dreamed possible.
This message presented by the Illinois High School Association and the high school in your community.
Hey, I've got a question for you. Who will you perform for?
Snowman in the Morning is fueled by Cleaver Supplements. Hey folks, summer is approaching and it's time to get your body kick-started. With that in mind, reach for the supplements that will do just that. Cleaver Supplements. Cleaver Supplements provide natural supplements to help you lose weight, get stronger, and have greater workouts, all to propel you towards your summer body and mind goals. Visit cleaversupplements.com today and get on the best track to a healthier you. Cleaver Supplements, pure supplements when genetics just aren't enough.
This is the National Urban Professional Baseball League, only on Arena Sportsnet.
We go to the top of the second inning, and there's no score between the East team and the North team. As Lamar Young will lead off the top of the second, Bradley Crane delivers a strike, and the count's 0-1. Brandon Pope would be next. The 0-1 from Crane, swinging a miss on a breaking ball, and the count's 0-2. 2 strikes to count. Kane works first base side of the rubber, rocks into the chest high line, and delivers the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Oh, man. Crane's got 3 strikeouts and 4 batters. Oh, baby. That thing left a vapor trail. 1 out in the inning. Here's Brandon Pope. Brandon Pope, the batter. 1 down in the second. Crane kicks and deals a fastball strike, and the count's 0-1. On the count. And time called before the pitch. Oh, 1 pitch, low and inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, we had a few hiccups in the booth, but we are getting through them, and we're bringing some archives to you. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss, and the count's 1-2. Bradley Crane is dealing on this Sunday morning. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Brandon Pope. Crane works first base side of the rubber. Here's the chest high wind and the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on a changeup. Oh, baby. 4 strikeouts and 5 batters. 5 up, 5 down. So 2 up, 2 down. And here's Christopher Dickens. To face Bradley Crane. Big Bad Brad kicks and deals. Fastball outside, ball 1. That's the first time he has trailed an account today. 1-0 the count, the wind, the kick, and the 1-0. Fastball inside, and the count is 2-0 as that ball squirts away. Two balls, no strikes, 2 down. From the chest high wind, here's the 2-0 pitch. Fastball, strike on the outside corner, the count's 2-1. I mean, Bradley Crane is dealing this morning. 4 strikeouts in his first 5 batters. 2-1 the count. Here's the chest high wind and the 2-1. Swung on and hit high into left field. Left field on the run. Got room, but he won't be able to get it as it drops for a base hit. And Chris Dickens is going to turn this into a 2-out double. Great hustle that time running by Christopher Dickens as that bloop turned into a 2-out double. Miguel Rivera had a long way to go, but unable to get to it. I take that. James Hall had a long way to go in left field, unable to get to it. So 2 out, or runner aboard. And here is Chris Lowry. One big right-hander facing another. Lowry is ready. First pitch, fastball strike, and the count's 0-1. One strike to count. Crane looks at second, now a double glance. Kicks and comes home. Low and inside, and the count's even. 1 ball, 1 strike. A ball, a strike, 2 down, runner at second. The kick and the pitch, swing to foul to the backstop, and the count's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 down. Runner at second in the form of Christopher Dickens, who doubled on a bloop hit in left field. Now Crane looks in and gets his sign from his catcher, and now comes set, and the 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball, just missed it inside, and the count is 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Each team now with a hit. The East has 2 hits. The North has 1. And the 2-2 pitch. Called strike 3. Fastball right down the middle. And Bradley Crane winds up striking out the side. So he allows a 2-out double, but nothing else. We go to the bottom of the second. No score between the East and the North in our final day of coverage of the National Urban Professional Baseball League.
Programming on Arena Sports Net is fueled by Cleaver Supplements. Hey folks, summer is approaching and it's time to get your body kick-started. With that in mind, reach for the supplements that will do just that. Cleaver Supplements. They provide natural supplements to help you lose weight, get stronger, and have greater workouts, all to propel you towards your summer body and mind goals. Visit cleaversupplements.com today and get on the best track to a healthier you. Cleaver Supplements. Pure supplements for when genetics are just not enough.
It may not require a textbook, but it's filled with valuable lessons. It may not take place in a classroom, but it's an ideal environment for learning. It may not involve a diploma, but it can help prepare young people in Illinois for life. It's high school sports. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students that participate in high school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think again. Better yet, think about attending a high school sporting event in your community. you'll be amazed at sports. A winning part of a completion. This message presented by the Illinois High School Association and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
This is the National Urban Professional Baseball League, only on Arena Sportsnet.
Welcome back to USA Stadium here in Millington, Tennessee. Brian Snow here with you as we go to the bottom of the second. No score yet between the East team and the North team. Montario May will lead things off for the East. As Jesse Charles rocks into the line and delivers a fastball strike on the outside corner, and the count's 0-1. 0-2-0 for the East, 0-1-0 for the North. Good pitchers duel so far. Charles kicks and deals. Swung on, foul to the backstop. And the count's 0-2. James Hall would be next. The 0-2 pitch. Curveball outside, and the count's 1-2. One-two pitch. Swing and a miss on a curveball. So 1 up, 1 down here in the second. Now big James Hall heads to the plate. All 4 for 12 during the course of this week. And he takes the first pitch low and inside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 down here in the bottom of the second inning. From the chest high line, here's the 1-0. Hall swings and chops it to second, and it gets under his glove. That'll be a base hit. Hall will make the turn, a wide turn, and he'll retreat back to first base. Good effort by Trenton Wesson, but that was a high chopper, and there's no telling if he would be able to have made the play. So that's an infield hit for James Hall, 3rd hit for the East team, and now they'll try to take advantage. And the first pitch to Jonah Dean Hargroves is whacked out of play, foul to the right for strike 1. One strike to count. Jesse Charles kicks and fires. Fastball missed low. And the count's even 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, 1 on, bottom of the second inning. No score between the East and the North. Bradley Crane would be next. Runner takes off. Pitch called a strike. Throw to second. Not in time. James Hall swipes second base. Counts 1-2 to Jonah Dean Hargroves. One ball, 2 strikes. Runner at second in the form of James Hall. He singled and just stole second for those of you tuning us in a little bit late. We're in the bottom of the second. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on. Line drive to center field. Right there, center fielder makes the catch. Hall bluffs a tag as the throw comes into there. And now it gets away, and Hall will trot into third base as it gets all the way to the backstop. That'll be an error on the center fielder, allowing Hall to tag up. First error of the game for either team. Puts a runner at third and 2 down. And big bad Bradley Crane now heads to the dish. Charles from the set with a runner at third and the pitch to Crane. Swing and a miss on a curveball that counts 0-1. One strike to count. Charles kicks and fires. Swung on, line drive, base hit into left field, and that error turns into an unearned run as Crane whacks a single into left, driving home James Hall, and the East grab the lead 1-0. Now to bring us back to the top of the order, and Andrew Ybarra. Ybarra singled, got to third his first time up, but was stranded there. 2 out, runner at first. Charles working from the stretch. Nods yes, kicks and fires. Fastball low, ball 1. So the East grab the lead 1-0. And that's an unearned run because of the error by the center fielder on his throw to third base to try to take a peek at James Hall, who bluffed, tagging from second. 1-0 pitch. Fastball missed outside, and it's now 2-0. Two balls, no strikes, 2 down. Bottom of the second, 1-0, the East with the lead. 7-inning games today. And the 2-0 pitch. Missed it. Oh, called a strike. And the count's 2-1. Two and one with 2 down. Crane leads away from first. And the 2-1 pitch. Fastball high, 3-1. Jesse Charles trails 1-0. He comes to the low set, and the pitch on the way. Swung on and hit high into right field. Right fielder coming, dropping fast. It's going to fall for a base hit. Stopping at second is Crane, and the hit parade continues. So that is now 5 hits for the East team. We're in the bottom of the second. Now from the stretch, the pitch. Curveball missed upstairs. The count's 1-0. To Bradley. Swinging a ground ball, headed to third. That's a fair ball. And, it was caught on the line. Caught on a line, so Bradley is out, and the East is out in the second. They get a run on 3 hits. Strand 2. End of 2. Your score, East 1, North 0. This is the National Urban Professional Baseball League.
Who do I perform for? I perform for all the awesome composers whose music deserves to be heard.
I perform for all the stagehands who make sure I never miss a cue.
I perform for our high school choir director who taught me to breathe from the diaphragm and sing from the heart.
Speech, debate, theater, music. The performing arts teach valuable life lessons that typically aren't taught in the classroom. They help high school students learn leadership skills that prepare them to enjoy more satisfying, productive lives.
I perform for Mrs. Evans, my high school debate coach, who has helped me become more confident than I ever dreamed possible.
This message presented by the Illinois High School Association and the high school in your community.
Hey, I've got a question for you. Who will you perform for?
What are all the things you witness online in a day? Cats playing piano, selfies on your feed, your friend's picture being turned into a nasty meme that's been shared 50 times, 51, 52. When someone's being bullied online, it's hard to know what to do. Now you can speak up with the witness emoji. It looks like an eye in a speech bubble, and it's in the symbol section near the clocks in your phone. You'll let the world know it isn't cool, and you'll let your friend know you care. Learn more at eyewitnessbullying.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
This is the National Urban Professional Baseball League, only on Arena Sportsnet.
Top of the third inning, 1-0 in favor of the East team as they get a run in the bottom of the second. They get 3 hits, but unable to take advantage. So to lead off the third, So to lead off the third will be Andres the Giant Rosas. 8-9-1 due for the North team as the first pitch is outside for ball one. One 0 pitch is a strike. Counts even 1-1. Crane kicks and deals. Sidearm fastball swung on and missed, and that's that. So Rosas begins the third with a strikeout. And that'll bring Jesse Charles to the plate. First pitch to Charles is upstairs for ball one. 1-0 the count, one down, top of the third. The windup and the 1-0. Slapped foul to the right. And the count is 1-1. One pitch is a strike, and the count's 1-2. 6 strikeouts for Bradley Crane in 2 1/3 innings. He is ready to deal. The kick and the pitch. Missed low with a sidearm fastball. That'll even the count at 2. 1 run, 5 hits, no errors for the East. No runs, a hit, and an error for the North team. The pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 6 strikeouts, 2 in each inning for Bradley Crane. Oh boy, he is really dealing today. And we're back to the top of the order, and Jabari Carr, the shortstop. Or this is Hunter Underwood, I beg your pardon. The pitch to Underwood, swing and a miss, and the count's 0-1. The 0-1 from Crane. Swinging a chopper headed towards short. Shortstop has to hurry. He does, and he got him. Inning over. 6-3 on that put out, and the North go 1-2-3 in the third. Go to the bottom of the third. The East leads 1-0. This, my friends, is the National Urban Professional Baseball League.
Programming on Arena Sports Net is fueled by Cleaver Supplements. Hey folks, summer is approaching and it's time to get your body kick-started. With that in mind, reach for the supplements that will do just that. Cleaver Supplements. They provide natural supplements to help you lose weight, get stronger, and have greater workouts, all to propel you towards your summer body and mind goals. Visit cleaversupplements.com today and get on the best track to a healthier you. Cleaver Supplements. Pure supplements for when genetics are just not enough. Welcome to the Butcher Box. Our beef is exactly the way that nature intended. 100% grass-fed and grass-finished, antibiotic and hormone-free, and never taken from feedlots. Just 100% healthy meat. We offer 2 to 5 day delivery to the contiguous 48 states. The meat is flash frozen at the peak of freshness, packed with dry ice, and shipped directly to your door. The beef is sourced from a collection of small grass-fed farms. It is of the utmost quality and tastes incredible. Our steak won a blind taste test cook-off with the Today Show in 2015. So for 100% grass-fed and grass-finished beef, organic chicken, and heritage-bred pork delivered for free on your schedule for less than $6 per meal, visit arenasportsnet.com and click on the Butcher Box logo, and if you do so, you will receive 10% off your first order, or give Butcher Box a call at 855-981-8568.
This is the National Urban Professional Baseball League, only on Arena Sports Net.
Bottom of the third inning coming up. And it is 1-0 in favor of the East. Anderson, Rivera, and Oliver set to face Jesse Charles here in the bottom of the third inning. A run on 5 hits for the East. Nothing on one hit plus an error for the North as Charles winds and fires. Swung on and popped foul out of play to the right. And the count's 0-1. Ouch! (0-1) the count. Charles kicks and deals. Swung on, foul to the backstop. And the count's 0-2. (0-2) the count. Nobody on, nobody out. Bottom of the third. The windup in the 0-2. Breaking ball missed outside. And the count's 1-2. 334 down the line. 375 to the power alleys. And 414 to straightaway center. Dimensions today. First pitch and time and temp brought to you in part by the Holiday Inn and Suites of Millington. That pitch missed, and that'll even the count at 2-2. So from 0-2, Anderson's battled back to make it 2-2. The 2-2 pitch from Charles. Curveball whacked into center field. Long way to go, but Coleman will race out beyond shortstop to make the catch. And there's one down in the inning. So the one down, here's Miguel Rivera. The windup, here's the pitch to Rivera. It's low, and the count's 1-0. One ball, no strikes. One out. Nobody on here in the bottom of the third. And a 1-0 East lead. Follow us on our scoreboard on arenasportsnet.com/NUPBL. From the chest high wine, here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss on a nasty curveball. And the count's now even at 1 ball and 1 strike. One and one the count. One down, nobody on. East team leads 1-0. Our final game will come your way approximately 2:45 Eastern Time, 1:45 Central Time. Trey Oliver would be next. The pitch on the way is popped up. Catcher discards the mass. Andres the Giant Rosas going after it. Runs out of room as it's out of play. Hunter Underwood also coming after it. Makes the count 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Charles kicks and deals. Swing and a ground ball headed to second. Second baseman up with it to toss to first is in time. 2 down in the inning. Trenton Wesson making the play at second base. And with 2 down, here's Trey Oliver. And the pitch to Oliver is fouled back. And the count's 0-1. Oliver on the day, grounded to second his first time up. Charles is ready. From the windup, the 1-strike pitch. Fastball high, and the count's even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Trivia coming for you at the top of the 5th inning. We're going to really make you think with a little bit of World Series trivia. Here's the windup and the pitch on the way. Swinging a foul back to the backstop. And the count's now 1-2. 1-2 pitch to Trey Oliver. Swinging a foul off to the right. We'll do it again. One ball, 2 strikes. Montario May would be next. And the 1-2 pitch. Swinging a line drive headed towards center field. Center fielder started in, drifts back, makes the catch, and the inning is over. So a line out to center field ends the inning. And that makes 4 in a row retired by Jesse Charles. We're done with 3, and the East leads the North by a count of 1-0. This is live coverage of the National Urban Professional Baseball League.
Choose from 4 different types of boxes, all including our amazing grass-fed and grass-finished beef, and change your box anytime. Butcher Box is a monthly membership service, but you can adjust your frequency to receive a box each month or every other month. You can also cancel at any time. Beef up your box by selecting some of our tasty add-ons like Paleo Bacon Burgers and ground beef and have it delivered for free on your schedule for less than $6 a meal. Want to get started? Then visit arenasportsnet.com and click on the Butcher Box logo or call 855-981-8568.
What are all the things you witness online in a day? Cats playing piano, selfies on your feed, your friend's picture being turned into a nasty meme that's been shared 50 times, 51, 52. When someone's being bullied online, it's hard to know what to do. Now you can speak up with the witness emoji. It looks like an eye in a speech bubble, and it's in the symbol section near the clocks in your phone. You'll let the world know it isn't cool, and you'll let your friend know you care. Learn more at eyewitnessbullying.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
It's the kid in grade school who paints her face blue and white before every home game.
It's the accountants and salesmen who give up their Friday evenings to referee.
It's the cashier at the corner convenience store who wears school colors on every game day.
What makes high school sports here in Illinois so special? They do. You do.
We all do.
This message presented by the Illinois High School Association and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
This is the National Urban Professional Baseball League, only on Arena Sportsnet.
Top of the 4th inning, and the North trails 1-0, facing Big Bad Bradley Crane, who has 7 strikeouts through 3 innings. I mean, he has really been dealing, folks. Darius Coleman, Trenton Wesson, and the first baseman scheduled to hit here in the top of the 4th as Crane works first base side of the rubber. From the windup, comes home, delivers a strike, and the count's 0-1. Boy, you talk about dealing. He's been doing just that. The windup and the 0-1 from Crane. Swing and a miss on a curveball inside. And the count is 0-2. 0-2 the count. Crane kicks, deals. Outside with a fastball. And the count's 1-2. One and two the count. Crane comes home, missed outside with a fastball. And the count's even at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2 pitch. Missed outside, so instead of attacking, Crane nibbled for 3 straight pitches, and now it's 3-2 to Darius Coleman. And the payoff pitch. Called strike 3, fastball inside corner. Making 8 strikeouts. Man. Crane has been absolutely dealing. Here is Trenton Wesson. From the windup, the pitch to Wesson is outside. And the count's 1-0. 8 strikeouts for Bradley Crane this afternoon. He has been dealing. The chest high wind and the 1-0 to Wesson is whacked up the middle and through for a base hit. Only the second hit surrendered by Crane. this afternoon. He gave up a double in the top of the second. So with one out, Lamar Young heads to the plate. Young 0 for 1, struck out in the second inning. He bats here in the fourth with one out and one on. And a throw to first, and the runner just does get back. One out, one on. Crane comes from the set position. The kick and the pitch. Swing and a miss on a changeup that counts 0-1. One strike to count. Crane comes set. Takes the... Oh, he turns and throws to first. Oh, he's got a quick move to first base. But he's able to get back in time. The pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on a slider. Nasty slider. And the count's 0-2. Two strikes to count. Lamar Young. The two-strike pitch. Swing and a miss on a slider. Throw down to second. Strike him out. Throw him out. The inning is over. Oops. 9 strikeouts for Crane, and a double play ends the inning. That's a Dairy Queen double play brought to you by Dairy Queen of Millington. The $5 meal and the $6 meal, both available for you here in Millington, Tennessee. Strike him out, throw him out, ends the inning. Go to the bottom of the fourth. 1-0 in favor of the East. This is the National Urban Professional Baseball League.
Everybody knows that high school sports generate suspense, excitement, and drama.
They also generate higher grade point averages, stronger work habits, and greater self-esteem.
Everybody knows that high school sports give us more value for our entertainment dollar.
They also give us leaders committed to strengthening communities right here in Illinois. The true value of playing sports in school can't be measured in wins and losses or dollars and cents. Studies show that participation in sports, along with other extracurricular activities, is one of the best ways to teach leadership, cooperation, accountability, and other invaluable life skills. Don't just stand on the sidelines. Encourage the young people you know to get in the game. When you do, you'll be helping them get ahead in life. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Illinois High School Association and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
You don't need 4 letters to tell you what's going on in the world of sports. No, no, no. You only need 3. ASN, Arena Sports Network, where every team has a fan.
This is the National Urban Professional Baseball League, only on Arena Sportsnet.
To the bottom of the fourth inning, Montario May will lead off the bottom of the fourth. I'll tell you what, that strike him out, throw him out was huge. And a great job by the catcher, Jonah Dean Hargroves, who threw out the base runner. Montario May leads off the bottom of the fourth against Jesse Charles, and he puts a bunt out in front of the plate. Andres the Giant up with it. The throw to first is in time. 1 pitch, 1 out. So with 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth inning, James Hall will head to the plate. 1 run, 5 hits, no errors for the East. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error for the North. Big James Hall heads to the dish. Hall scored the only run in the game. And the pitch to Hall is a strike with a breaking ball, and the count's 0-1. He singled, swiped a base, got to third on an error, and came home on a ground out. The pitch on the way is whacked into deep left center field. Long way to go. Long way to go. It drops, and it's all the way to the warning track. Hall will stop into second with a pull-up, stand-up, one-out double. So James Hall is now 2 for 2. So one out, and here is one of the players of the game so far, and Jonah Dean Hargroves. And I mean, he hit that to the deepest part of the park. He hit that toward the 414 sign. Toward right center field. Charles looks at second. Hall takes off for third. Here's the throw. Not in time. So 2 stolen bases for James Hall. Jonah Dean Hargroves is ahead on the count. 1 ball, no strikes. Want to know the count. Charles taking a little bit more time. Now comes to the set position. And the pitch on the way is inside. It bounces away. James Hall is going to trot home. And it's 2-0. So Jesse Charles now works with the bases empty. And a 2-0 lead. Charles from the windup, kicks and deals. A swing and a high drive into center field. Christopher Dickens camps under it, makes the catch. 2 down in the inning. And here's one of the defensive men of the hour, or men of the game so far, and Bradley Crane. Bradley Crane has struck out 9 to this juncture of the game. He swings and grounds one to third. Underwood with a long toss, and it's high. Crane will make the turn and head for second on the error by the third baseman, Hunter Underwood. Their second error of the contest. And another runner in scoring position for the East team. And we're back to the top of the order, and Andrew Ybarra. Two out, a runner at second, a run home, 2-0, the East with the lead. As Charles works from the set and comes home with a high and tight fastball for ball 1. One-0 pitch. Swing and a miss on a changeup. Counts even, 1 ball, 1 strike. We'll have the archives for you of these 2 games, and we'll play the first 2 that we were able to get in full throughout the course of the week. The windup and the pitch on the way. Swinging a ground ball foul. Behind the plate. And the count's 1-2. Bradley Crane stands at second. And the pitch. Outside, gets away from Rosas. Crane heads for third. It doesn't even draw a throw. So a pass ball gets Bradley Crane to third base. Ybarra will try to drive him in. 2-2 the count. Charles from the set, kicks and deals, swinging a high ground ball headed towards short. Darius Coleman picks it up on 2 hops. The throw to first, not in time! Ybarra beats it out for an infield hit. Scoring on the play is Crane. It's 3-0. So an infield hit for Andrew Ybarra. Turns into a run. And the inning continues. Ybarra again, 3 for 3. Anthony Bradley now heads to the plate. And the pitch to Bradley, swinging a ground ball, base hit into left field. The hit parade continues. Ybarra makes the turnaround second. He'll hold up there. 7 hits now for the East team. And I mean, they're putting some wood on the ball today. Here's Nick Anderson. Anderson ready, runners first and second, 2 down. And the pitch to Anderson, hit him in the noggin. Oh boy, Jesse Charles is in a whole world of trouble. And with the bases loaded, it'll bring up Miguel Rivera with a chance to blow this game open. Andres Rosas comes out to talk to his pitcher. It is 3-0 in favor of the East, and Miguel Rivera with a chance to blow this game open should he be able to continue this inning. Bradley Crane stands at third, Andrew Ybarra at second, Anthony Bradley at first. Rivera at the plate, no place to put him. And the pitch to Rivera is outside. Good stop behind the plate by Rosas. The count's 1-0. One ball, no strikes. Charles comes set, works from the stretch, and the 1-0 pitch is a fastball strike right down the middle. The count's even 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike, 2 down here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And the 1-1 pitch inside. Good stop by Rosas. And the count's 2-1. Bases loaded and 2 down. And the pitch, swing and a miss. Here's the pitch. Swinging a bouncer foul up the first baseline. This inning started with a ground out by Montario May. James Hall doubled. Jonadine Hargroves flew out to center. Bradley Crane reached on an error, allowing Hall to score. Ybarra reached on a single to drive in Crane. Bradley singled, and now Anderson hit by the pitch. Swing and a miss by Rivera, and he's gone, and the inning is over. So Rivera leaves the bases loaded. But they get a pair on 3 hits, an error, a hit by pitch, and the bases are left loaded. We go to the top of the 5th. We got some trivia for you, and the East team leads 3-0. This is the National Urban Professional Baseball League.
Welcome to the Butcher Box. Our beef is exactly the way that nature intended. 100% grass-fed and grass-finished, antibiotic and hormone-free, and never taken from feedlots. Just 100% healthy meat. We offer 2 to 5 day delivery to the contiguous 48 states. The meat is flash frozen at the peak of freshness, packed with dry ice, and shipped directly to your door. The beef is sourced from a collection of small grass-fed farms. It is of the utmost quality and tastes incredible. Our steak won a blind taste test cook-off with the Today Show in 2015. So for 100% grass-fed and grass-finished beef, organic chicken, and heritage-bred pork delivered for free on your schedule for less than $6 per meal, visit arenasportsnet.com and click on the Butcher Box logo, and if you do so, you will receive 10% off your first order, or give Butcher Box a call at 855-981-8568.
Who do I perform for? I perform for all the awesome composers whose music deserves to be heard.
I perform for all the stagehands who make sure I never miss a cue.
I perform for our high school choir director who taught me to breathe from the diaphragm and sing from the heart.
Speech, debate, theater, music. The performing arts teach valuable life lessons that typically aren't taught in the classroom. They help high school students learn leadership skills that prepare them to enjoy more satisfying, productive lives.
I perform for Mrs. Evans, my high school debate coach.
This is the National Urban Professional Baseball League, only on Arena Sportsnet.
Top of the fifth inning, got a trivia question coming for you. We'll get that to you in just a moment, but Brandon Pope steps into the batter's box. From the windup, Bradley Crane comes home and delivers a fastball strike, and the count's 0-1. Brandon Pope, one of 9 strikeout victims this afternoon, facing Big Bad Brad. The windup in the 0-1 pitch, swing and a foul tip into the glove. Another fastball, counts 0-2. Jordan Drake hanging out in the booth with me today. And thank you to all the folks that have tuned us in. These games will be archived. And we're glad you're enjoying it. 0-2 pitch. Oh my goodness. That's the nastiest slider he has thrown yet. And he's only thrown the slider since the last inning. 10 strikeouts for Bradley Crane. Got to bring Christopher Dickens to the plate. First pitch to Dickens is grounded to first. First baseman has it, 2 down to the inning. And now quickly with 2 out in the inning, here comes Chris Lowry.
Are you staying here?
We got all the fans going here in the booth to keep this place ventilated. The pitch is a ball, 1 ball, no strikes. Lowry 0 for 1, struck out his first time up. 3-0 in favor of the East behind Bradley Crane. And he steps off the rubber as he is down 1 ball, no strikes to Chris Lowry. And the 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss on a high outside fastball. And the count's even, 1 ball, 1 strike. That left a vapor trail. From the chest high wind, here's the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a slap foul to the backstop. And the count's 1-2. So he's got him set up for either that slider or that high outside fastball. Or he may just snap off a curveball, who knows. 1-2 pitch from Crane. Swing and a miss in the dirt, tag in the back, and that should be it. That's it. Inning over. 11 strikeouts for Bradley Crane. Holy cow, he's working toward being our Holiday Inn player of the game. This kid can throw and has been throwing. We go to the bottom of the 5th. That was easy. 3-0 in favor of the East. This is the National Urban Professional Baseball League.
Who do I perform for? I perform for all the awesome composers whose music deserves to be heard.
I perform for all the stagehands who make sure I never miss a cue.
I perform for our high school choir director who taught me to breathe from the diaphragm and sing from the heart.
Speech, debate, theater, music. The performing arts teach valuable life lessons that typically aren't taught in the classroom. They help high school students learn leadership skills that prepare them to enjoy more satisfying, productive lives.
I perform for Mrs. Evans, my high school debate coach, who has helped me become more confident than I ever dreamed possible.
This message presented by the Illinois High School Association and the high school in your community.
Hey, I've got a question for you. Who will you perform for?
You don't need 4 letters to tell you what's going on in the world of sports. No, no, no. You only need 3. ASN, Arena Sports Network, where every team has a fan.
This is the National Urban Professional Baseball League, only on Arena Sports Net.
All right, folks, put your thinking caps on. Let's see if you can come up with the answer to this trivia question. And it goes a little something like this. Name the latest team with ties to the Negro Leagues to win a World Series. Let's see if y'all can come up with that one. Name the latest team with ties to the Negro Leagues that won a World Series. I'm looking for the latest team to do it. So, Trey Oliver, Montario May, and James Hall due up for the East team. They lead it now 3-0. And riding the arm of Bradley Crane, they got a couple of extra runs in the fourth to stake him to this 3-run lead. 7-inning games to close this out. Jesse Charles from the Wine delivers. Fastball low and inside, ball 1 to May. Or to Trey Oliver, I beg your pardon, who was 0 for 2 on the day. Grounded to second and lined out to center field. Montario May would be next. From the windup, and the pitch on the way is swinging a broken bat high, bloop into right field, and it's going to fall for a base hit. So Trey Oliver gets in on the fun. 8th hit for the East now. Here is Montario May. Nobody out, a runner at first. This is how the last inning started. The pitch to May. Swung on and hit high into right field. Right fielder circling the wagons under it. Now comes in a few steps, makes the catch. Christopher Lowry does. 1 down in the 5th. One out, one on to James Hall. And James Hall has been a pest on the base paths. He's got 2 stolen bases. He scored 2 runs, and he's 2 for 2. He has singled and doubled. Charles from the stretch. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, and the count's 0-1. Got him to chase a pitch outside that time. The count's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Runner takes off. Swinging a high pop foul to the backstop, and the count's 0-2. Two strikes the count. To James Hall, who, as I said, is 2 for 2 and also has 2 stolen bases and scored 2 runs. So everything all deuces for James Hall. A step off and a look to first, but Trey Oliver dives back. Jesse Charles looks in and gets his sign from his catcher, Andres Rosas. Now comes to the low set position, and the pitch on the way. Foul to the backstop again. I'll tell you what, James Hall is getting his hacks. And he's not missing them by much. He gets a hold of one. He'll split the outfielders, and he's trying to pull the ball. But they give him the left field line to work with. Charles sits at the belt. The 0-2 again. Runner takes off. Swinging a high pop down the left field line. Dropping fast. Underwood over. Can't get to it. So that time, Hall was trying to go the opposite way. Count remains 0-2 to James Hall. Jonah Dean Hargroves, who has called a brilliant game for Bradley Crane, would be next. One more time, the 0-2 to Hall, swinging a high pop-up on the infield. Coleman going after it. Underwood makes the call, but Coleman makes the catch. 2 down in the inning. So James Hall is finally retired. And with 2 down, here's Jonadine Hargroves, who has flown out to center field twice. Jesse Charles sets at the belt and comes home. A swing and a high drive into right center field. That's going to drop for a base hit. Around second is Oliver heading to third. He'll make it there with no problem. 2 down and 2 on. So Jonadine Hargroves gets his first hit. 9 hits now for the East as they try to bust this thing open. And that'll bring definitely one of the stars of the game, and Bradley Crane, to the plate. He's been the pitcher of the game. He and Jesse Charles have hooked up in a great duel, but Bradley Crane with 11 strikeouts on the afternoon. From the set, here's the pitch. Runner from first takes off. A swing and a bouncing ball. Base hit to left field. In comes Trey Oliver. Rounding second, headed for third is Jonadine Hargroves. Bradley Crane delivers again. His second run batted in. It is 4-0. My goodness, Bradley Crane making sure he gets the victory in this game. And the East now with 10 hits on the afternoon. Andrew Ybarra with 3 of those hits comes up here in the 5th. Two out in the inning and 2 on still. The pitch to Ybarra is inside for ball 1. One and 0 to Ybarra. Runners hit the corners and 2 down. Charles sets at the belt. And the 1-0 to Andrew is outside. Good stop by Rosas behind the plate. And the count's now even. 1 ball and 1 strike. One pitch. Strike called. 1-2. One and 2 the count. Charles sets at the belt. The runner takes off from first, and he'll swipe second without a throw. Bradley Crane had such a jump that Jesse Charles didn't even look at him. So now you got runners at second and third and a chance to extend the lead. From the stretch. And the pitch on the way. Swinging a bouncing ball headed to the right side. And through the first baseman's legs. Tossed to first. Not in time. In to score is Jonadine Hargroves. It's now 5-0. That'll be scored in error. As Ybarra reached on the air by the first baseman. Runners stay at the corners. Anthony Bradley now to the plate. Charles to Bradley. Outside corner strike, and the count's 0-1. 5-10-0 for the East. 0-2-3 for the North. Charles sets at the belt. And the 0-1 pitch. High and tight. 1 ball, 1 strike. One to Anthony Bradley. And the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and hit high into center field. Chris Dickens goes out. Going out also is Coleman. That'll retire the side. But they get 2 more. An error, 3 hits in the inning. And they take advantage. And they put 2 more on the board. We go to the 6th. Let's see what Bradley Crane can do. We also have the answer to our trivia question. Your score is the East 5 and the North nothing. This, my friends, is the National Urban Professional Baseball League.
Hey, boys and girls. I have a question for you. What are you doing listening to the Talking Heads? Turn on Snowman in the morning for real sports talk. He has the hot takes that will make you melt.
Choose from 4 different types of boxes, all including our amazing grass-fed and grass-finished beef, and change your box anytime. Butcher Box is a monthly membership service, but you can adjust your frequency to receive a box each month or every other month. You can also cancel at any time. Beef up your box by selecting some of our tasty add-ons like Paleo bacon burgers and ground beef and have it delivered for free on your schedule for less than $6 a meal. Want to get started? Then visit arenasportsnet.com and click on the Butcher Box logo or call 855-981-8568.
It's the kid in grade school who paints her face blue and white before every home game.
It's the accountants and salesmen who give up their Friday evenings to referee.
It's the cashier at the corner convenience store who wears school colors on every game day.
What makes high school sports here in Illinois so special? They do. You do.
We all do.
This message presented by the Illinois High School Association and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
This is the National Urban Professional Baseball League, only on Arena Sportsnet.
Here's the answer to our trivia question. Name the last team with Negro League ties to win a World Series. That answer is the Kansas City Royals. Of course, they began as the Kansas City Monarchs. That's their tie to the Negro Leagues, and Bradley Crane is done for the day, and Andres the Giant takes a fastball right upside the noggin. So he'll lead off the 6th with a hit by pitch. Not the way you want it to start the inning. And the new pitcher, as Bradley Crane's afternoon is done, comes all the way in to check on Rosas. He says, yeah, I'm fine. Give me a towel. Going to bring Jesse Charles to the plate as we figure out who our new pitcher is. It's a left-hander. And we're going to have a runner for said pitcher. And that immediately will bring a pitching change, I think. No, it won't. We're trying to identify who our new pitcher is. And I want to say that's Dion Holbrooks. So Holbrooks on to pitch in place of Crane, with the East holding a 5-0 lead. And the first pitch is outside, ball 1. One pitch. That's wide. 2 balls, no strikes. Andres Rosas is now out of the game. Jordan Drake will fill in for him for the rest of the game. There's a strike right down the middle from Dion Holbrooks. It counts 2-1. 2-1 the count. The kick and the pitch. Swinging a slap foul out of play. And the count's 2-2 to Jesse Charles, who has struck out his first time up. 5-0 East here in the top of the 6th inning. Lamar Young leads away from first. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 12 strikeouts by East pitching today. 1 out, 1 on to Hunter Underwood. So Andres Rosa's day is done, and Jordan Drake will fill in for him in the next inning. Underwood 0 for 2, a strikeout and a ground out. Swings and misses at the first pitch from Holbrooks. And the count's 0-1. The 1-strike pitch. Swinging a slap foul to the left. Doink! Right into the stands off to my left. And the count's 0-2. To the count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Underwood's gone. Slap throw back to first. Oh, boy, that was close. So Lamar Young, who's running for Rosas, now stands at first with 2 down. Holbrooks has struck out 2 of the men he's faced in the inning. Look at the Major League scoreboard presented by Dairy Queen of Millington. Cleveland leads the Yankees 1-0. They're in the middle of the third. And that first pitch, a snap throw to first, is not in time as Jonadine Hargroves tried to take a look at his runner. One ball, no strikes, the count. And the pitch on the way is a strike. Counts even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Darius Coleman at the plate with 2 down in the inning. And the pitch on the way, swinging a bouncing ball up the middle and through for a base hit. Stopping at second is Lamar Young. And that is their 3rd hit of the contest. Darius Coleman gets his first hit. Runners first and second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, and the count's 0-1. Oh, to Wesson. Low. Good stop behind the plate. Counts even. 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch is a strike, and the count's 1-2. One and two the count. 2 down, 2 on. Best threat for the North this afternoon. 1-2 pitch from Holbrooks. Swing and a miss. Tagged in the back. Inning over. So Holbrooks repeats Bradley Crane's feat and strikes out the side. And the North strands 2. They go to the bottom of the 6th. The East lead the North 5-0. You're listening to live coverage of the National Urban Professional Baseball League, exclusively on Arena Sportsnet.
It may not require a textbook, but it's filled with valuable lessons. It may not take place in a classroom, but it's an ideal environment for learning. It may not involve a diploma, but it can help prepare young people in Illinois for life. It's high school sports. High school sports can play a critical role in a student's overall education. In fact, studies show that students that participate in high school sports are more likely to enjoy greater levels of achievement in their academic lives. If you think high school sports are only about competition, think again. Better yet, think about attending a high school sporting event in your community. You'll be amazed by what you see. High school sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Illinois High School Association and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Choose from 4 different types of boxes, all including our amazing grass-fed and grass-finished beef, and change your box anytime. Butcher Box is a monthly membership service, but you can adjust your frequency to receive a box each month or every other month. You can also cancel at any time. Beef up your box by selecting some of our tasty add-ons like Paleo Bacon Burgers and ground beef and have it delivered for free on your schedule for less than $6 a meal. Want to get started? Then visit arenasportsnet.com and click on the Butcher Box logo or call 855-981-8568.
This is the National Urban Professional Baseball League, only on Arena Sportsnet.
Bottom of the 6th inning, it is 5-0 in favor of the East. Jordan Drake has come on to catch for Andres the Giant Rosas, who was hit in the head with a pitch. And they're not taking any chances, and can't say that I blame them. Anderson, Rivera, and Oliver to bat here in the bottom of the 6th, facing Jesse Charles, who has gone all the way. Bradley Crane goes 5. From the windup, Charles comes home. A fastball wide for ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Nobody on, nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Charles kicks and deals. Swinging a line drive. Base hit in the left center field. Oh, man. You heard that one all the way up here. So Anderson is now 1 for 3 with a hit by pitch. And Miguel Rivera heads to the plate. So nobody out and a runner aboard. And Miguel Rivera to the plate, struck out his last time up. He's 0 for 3 on the afternoon with Monterio May behind him. And the pitch is inside. 1 ball, no strikes. One and 0 the count. Drake drops the sign. Charles accepts. Now from the belt, kicks and fires. Low and inside, 2-0. Two and 0 the count. Jesse Charles leans in and gets his sign. Time called. So Charles will try again. Accepts the sign from Jordan Drake. And the 2-0 pitch. Swing a smash down the left field line. Foul. Just foul. A hair earlier, and Rivera and company are running for a while. Counts 2-1. Two-one pitch. Swinging a bouncing ball to the right side and through for a base hit. Stopping at second is Anderson. Two more hits for the East team. They've piled them on. They've got 12 in the game. Monterio May will come up. And the pitch is a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch. That's up. 2 balls, no strikes. Next one, swinging a looper, foul, out of play. And the count's 2-1. 12 hits for the East this afternoon. And the pitch. Outside. 3-1. James Hall would be next. And the pitch on the way. Swinging a high pop-up. Into center field. Chris Dickens, a long way to go, comes in, makes the catch. And one down in the sixth. So May will finish 0 for 4. So one down to James Hall. Here's the pitch. Fastball missed on the inside. The count is 1-0. Charles sets the bell with a look to second, and the pitch on the way is grounded foul. Counts even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Jonadine Hargroves would be next. Crane behind him. Charles sets the belt, and the pitch. Swinging a high fly ball foul. Off to the right. Runners at first and second. With 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. Charles comes home. Swinging a high fly ball headed towards center. Chris Dickens racing back into the depths, and he makes the catch. Tagging at second is Anderson, and heading for third. He'll be there with now 2 down in the inning. And Jonadine Hargroves will head to the plate. Runners at the corners, 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Jonadine Hargroves now heads to the plate. Big Bad Bradley Crane, who is now playing first base after pitching 5 brilliant innings, will bat next. And the pitch is a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. One on the count, and the pitch is popped up. On the infield, Wesson under it, makes the catch, inning over. So a couple of hits in the inning do not hurt. Last chance for the North. They trail by a count of 5-0. You're listening to the National Urban Professional Baseball League, and guess what, folks? You're hearing it live on Arena Sports Net.
Welcome to the Butcher Box. Our beef is exactly the way that nature intended. 100% grass-fed and grass-finished, antibiotic and hormone-free, and never taken from feedlots. Just 100% healthy meat. We offer 2 to 5 day delivery to the contiguous 48 states. The meat is flash frozen at the peak of freshness, packed with dry ice, and shipped directly to your door. The beef is sourced from a collection of small grass-fed farms. It is of the utmost quality and tastes incredible. Our steak won a blind taste test cook-off with the Today Show in 2015. So for 100% grass-fed and grass-finished beef, organic chicken, and heritage-bred pork delivered for free on your schedule for less than $6 per meal, visit arenasportsnet.com and click on the Butcher Box logo, and if you do so, you will receive 10% off your first order, or give Butcher Box a call at 855-981-8568.
Hey, honey, is this your course schedule for the fall?
Yep.
Let me see here. English, good. Chemistry, trigonometry, excellent. World history, I love world history. Baseball? Wait, baseball? Baseball isn't a course, honey.
Well, sure it is, Mom. High school sports are about so much more than winning and losing. They teach lessons that can't be taught in a classroom, like accountability and self-discipline, the value of teamwork. I may not be earning a grade, but I'm learning how to compete later in life. Isn't that what getting a good education is all about?
Yes, of course it is. I was just testing you.
What can teenagers here in Illinois learn from participating in high school sports? Plenty, as it turns out. That's why they're called education-based athletics.
High school sports. There's so much more than just a game.
This message presented by the Illinois High School Association and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
It's the kid in grade school who paints her face blue and white before every home game.
It's the accountants and salesmen who give up their Friday evenings to referee.
It's the cashier at the corner convenience store who wears school colors on every game day.
What makes high school sports here in Illinois so special? They do.
You do.
We all do.
This message presented by the Illinois High School Association and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
This is the National Urban Professional Baseball League, only on Arena Sports Net.
All right, here we go to the Patriot Bank money frame, the top of the 7th inning, as the East hold a 5-0 lead. Want to thank everyone for tuning us in. The archive will be up immediately following this broadcast. As we start the top of the 7th inning, Jabari Carr will lead off the 7th. So Carr stands in to face Miguel Rivera, who will try to close it out. Third pitcher of the afternoon for the East, and he begins with a fastball low. 1 ball, no strikes. One 0 pitch. Swing and a smash, foul down the right field line. Counts even, 1 ball, 1 strike. 5 runs, 12 hits, no errors for the East. No runs, 2 hits, and 3 big errors for the North. I'm sorry, no runs, 3 hits and 3 errors. A ball, a strike to Carr. And the 1-1 pitch is low, 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. Rivera from the chest high wind delivers the 2-1. It's low, 3-1. Three balls and a strike. And the 3-1 pitch. Strike called, counts full, 3-2. Jabari Carr is going, where was that? 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch on the way. Struck him out, swinging. And Carr goes down for the 3rd time this afternoon, all swinging strikeouts. So he draws the sombrero, as the term is called. Brandon Pope now stands in. The pitch to Pope. Fastball high, 1 ball, no strikes. Pope also 0 for 2, has struck out twice. This pitching staff for the East today have been strikeout machines. 15 total. 11 of those belonging to one of our players of the game, should this score hold, in Bradley Crane. There's a strike. With a fastball, count evens at 1. 1-1 the count. Rivera sets chest high wide and the 1-1. There's a strike and the count's 1-2. Another fastball. Rivera's pumping nothing but fastballs here. 1-2 the count. Rivera's ready from the chest high wide. The 1-2 pitch. Outside, missed with another fastball. The count's even 2-2. 2-2 the count. From the chest high wide, here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on a breaking ball. 2 down in the inning, and the North is down to their final strike. "16 total strikeouts recorded by the East pitching staff. And Chris Dickens is their last hope. The last hope for the North team. Rivera, lefty to lefty, comes home, missed outside with a fastball, and the count's 1-0. A 1-0 pitch. Low, 2 balls, no strikes. 2-0 the count with 2 down here in the top of the 7th inning. And the North down to their last out. From the windup, here's the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and the count's 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike the count. And the 2-1 pitch. Outside with a fastball, and the count's now 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 down, top of the 7th. Rivera's 3-1 pitch to Dickens is a ball, and that's the first walk they have surrendered this afternoon. So another 2-out runner for the North. That'll bring Christopher Lowry to the plate. Lowry 0 for 2 has struck out twice, both swinging. Rivera sets at the chest. Looks to first, kicks and deals. Fastball, strike called, and the count's 0-1. One strike the count, the kick and the pitch. Fastball low and outside, and the count's now even. 1 ball and 1 strike. A 1-1 pitch. Called strike, and the count's 1-2, and the North team is down to their last strike. Lowry trying to keep this inning going. Rivera sets it out. And the 1-2 pitch on the way. Called strike 3. This ball game is over. So just like Holbrooks in the 6th, Miguel Rivera strikes out the side in the 7th. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is that. What a performance by the East pitching staff on this final day of the National Urban Professional Baseball League. We got one more game after this. Fans give both teams a round of applause. They'll come out and shake hands, and we will tell you that our final totals on the board look like this. For the East team, 5 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 8. And for the North, no runs, 3 hits, and 3 errors. They left 4. Bradley Crane is the winner. Jesse Charles takes the loss. No save opportunity in this one. And this game was played in 1 hour and 45 minutes. Thanks everybody for listening. The archive will be up immediately after our broadcast. We got one more for you. before we sign off from Millington, Tennessee. We'll take about a half hour. We'll come back with the final game here from the National Urban Professional Baseball League exhibition. You're listening to the NUPBL live on Arena Sportsnet. Second game to follow after this.